Hey, what's up, y'all? Little project I was asked to do. Friend of mine gave me 2 black buck antlers. Thing is, you can see they've been laying around for a long time and they've gotten old. Now I'm told that these will polish up like black obsidian, like glass. You use a buffer from a grinder to do it, but these have so much old, destroyed antler on it that the buffer isn't taking it off. What I have on this side is a wire wheel, and what I have over here is just a cloth buffing wheel. And the horn's so rough that it's actually tearing the buffing wheel apart. This is just cloth, no sandpaper in it. So what we're going to start with is the wire wheel on this side here. Well, I don't think this thing's going to end up going completely black because it's got a lot of brown in the antler itself. Like I said, folks, I've never done this before, so I'm not sure exactly how to do it. I buffed deeper and I got a lot more black there, but I might just have to take the ribs off in order to get the black, and I hate to do that. It's going to be a lot of work, folks. You can see all the discoloration in there. Like I said, I'm trying this for the first time, so the first one's going to be the hardest. Well, folks, I think I figured it out a little bit. You have to take a lot of that antler off. A lot of the growth has to come off. You're going to lose some of the rings. You just got to keep sanding and sanding using that wire to get down in there. I don't know if you can see the actual scratches in this or not. Right here by my thumb. And all these scratches are going to have to come out later. I'm trying to get all that bad stuff off. Grinder's starting to get hot. You end up losing a lot of the ridges, but I really think this is going to be worth it when I'm done. I know it looks like hell right now. There's a lot of scratches. It's going to be a lot of work. So there's some scratches here and there I got to work out. There's some ripples to it that you just can't get out. Still a lot of smoothing to do. And a lot of sand. I still got a few grooves here I got to work out. It's hard, but this thing's got to get polished smooth. Alright, there they are so far, folks. I think we're going to have to sand it now. It's really rough still. My neighbor showed me how to polish this, and it's just beautiful, folks. It is. So after seeing it polished, I realized this thing has to be totally smooth. So right now, I've already sanded a lot of this horn. What I'm looking for, places where the scratches that need to come out. I'll roll my sandpaper up. So just a lot of elbow grease, folks. This is how I'm going to cause scratches. Light little scratches going straight back and forth. Have to come out. As you see, it takes a long time and a lot of work. See the white line right here? Right at the end of my finger? That's what I gotta get rid of. Go there. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it'll be well worth it when I'm done. You folks will see. Almost gone. Be sure it's scratches you cause that you're removing, and not battle scars. You don't want to remove the battle scars, just the scratches that the wires cause. Try not to reshape the horn either. Any place white gathers, it's going to show up later. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Like that white pit right there, you'll take forever trying to get that out, so don't even bother. Just trying to get rid of the scratches that you caused with your sandpaper and with your wheel. For those of you interested, I just made a new batch of chum bait yesterday with a Milo. I'm sitting about 30 yards from it, and 2 days in, I could smell it already. Sweetly sour type deal over there. Put 2 things of chicken liver in it this time. Pit right there. I want to try to get rid of that pit a little bit. That gets rid of most of it. I don't want to get rid of all the character, I just want to smooth it. You see how the lines go with the antler? That's the grain of the antler, so that's the way I'm going to sand it now. It's the hardest part right there, just small motions. Alright y'all, I've already gone over this completely with 180 grit sandpaper. Then I took the 220 and rolled it up and went completely all over it. That 220 sandpaper got really wore out, so I unrolled it and I went over it again with that same 220, and it polished down pretty good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some 600 and 800 grit automotive sandpaper and I'm going to work on it with that, starting with the 600. Using 800 grit now, folks. All the 6 is done. This is actually the second time I'm going over it with 8, so I've gone over this thing 6 times now with sandpaper. Pretty soon we're going to go start polishing. Go wash this and get all this white powder off it from the antler. Alright folks, I can't exactly tell you what this is because my neighbor bought it at the gun show. It is a resin used for buffing to polish steel with. I'm sure one of you out there knows the name of it. I don't. I know it's pretty brittle. You can buy it also at Home Depot. You just kind of put it on the wheel and buff it onto your antler. So you start getting a shine. It's hard to get in those deep cracks. It's filling in green in places, so you can see it. I don't want to do that. Some places it's fine and others it's green. Of course it may give it an interesting look. Not real exciting to watch, I know.